On the Bright Side is brought to you by Uno, a brand committed with the future.
Well, in the late 1900s and early 2000s, there was a project to open a library here in the community. I believe that this building was built by Raleigh International, and initially it opened its doors and it was functioning for some time, but I could say that it went dormant. I really cannot explain the reasons for it because I was too young at that time, but it has been a constant battle to try to bring the library back to life.
What you are seeing was once an internet cafe in San Antonio, Cayo. For over a decade, it's been a home for bats and insects, a shelter that once provided services to residents of the village. That's until two neighbors had a sit-down. Rosa Perez met Monica Sadel, a new resident to the community. When Monica asked what she could do for her new neighbor, Rosa had one answer.
Education. Maybe the kids might need a tutor because we don't have classes face-to-face now. And so she said, a library, would that work? Would that be good for the village? Yes.
Rosa's requests came as a result of the educational challenges brought on by COVID-19. This was 2 years ago. Students were confined to their homes, and in a community where some children still don't have access to internet, her vision was to help everyone.
You know, that's the amazing part in it, was because it did start as a conversation, and then it just started this ripple effect when you throw a stone into a pond. We then went to the village council and the chairman and asked them if we could use the community center. Then the suggestion was made to why not use this abandoned building that was right next door that used to be an internet cafe. And then it expanded to local teachers in the area that said, well, we'll come in there and we'll wash it and clean it. And so then every time I was coming back, I was also bringing in 50-pound suitcases of laptops, of educational materials, books, anything that I could get donated here in the US, I would pack in my suitcases to bring down there.
Reading, learning is big to everyone. Needs to keep on, because if we don't read, we don't talk, then even we're Mayas, but we still need to learn the English.
Frank Zib, a resident, offered his community service by giving the library a name statement through the indigenous Mayan hieroglyphics.
So here we have na, which is house, nahi, right? So nahi makes it house of, and then we have to come all the way here to see the other glyph. So we have nahi, then we have the logogram again, which is a picture word. So by looking at this, we know it is a snake, right? So the Maya word for snake will be kan. So kan, we have ba, li. So nahi, kambal. So it's a house where we learn.
It's a celebration of a milestone for the community of San Antonio. The 2-year journey took community members with the same vision on a quest to enable the youth with a space to learn during COVID. From concept to learning center to library. What did it take? All hands on deck.
At that point, we experienced, for example, people just stopping by, farmers stopping by, giving some donations to the library or to what was then the learning center. We had people just coming in and giving some cash and say, well, buy water, do something with the money in order for the building to come forward. And then during discussions, we invited the library services to come and talk about what are the possibilities of opening a library.
And if the bright side is not seeing the joy on the faces of these little community members, it might just be the power of visionaries, 2 neighbors, and an entire village that was waiting for this good news.
Really, the life of this community will come alive with this library, breathing air into this building, bringing the children, bringing the adults, creating interaction is what will make this library be and continue for the future.
Looking on the bright side, I'm Sabreena Daly.
On the Bright Side was brought to you by Uno, a brand committed with the future.
Ho, ho, ho! This Christmas, the first present comes from Uno. Get 1 coupon for every purchase of $25 in Uno fuels, per quart of Uno lubricants, or 2 coupons per gallon. Get into the spirit. It's Christmas time. Uno, a brand committed with the future.